Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Broken Image FPV. Today I wanted to go over something in BetaFlight. I finally got this screen recorder to work a little bit. Hopefully it's working. I tried this a minute ago and it didn't save it, so I'm going to redo it right now. But yeah, I'm going to go into BetaFlight and I'm going to show you guys my rates on BetaFlight. So whenever I do start doing videos on how to actually make your quad do the flips and rolls how you want them to do, it'll be a lot easier if you have the same rates as I do, so you can understand and you can relate to how my stick movements work whenever I'm making the quad and making the TinyGO do the little flips and stuff in the air, and how I control it. So yeah, let's jump right into BetaFlight and let's just go over what the TinyGO is doing whenever it's hooked up to BetaFlight. Let's power on our TinyGO, put it inside the BetaFlight connector, and put it on my fan up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable expert mode, so we could have a lot more functions. We really don't need this, but I'm just going to do it anyways. Guys, go to PID tuning, and then we're not going to mess with our PID settings because you really don't need to. The PID settings that GepRC program this TinyGO with is pretty good. I wouldn't fool around with this stuff unless you know what you're doing, because you could burn out a motor, make the ESCs too hot, and ruin your flight controller and all that great stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't mess with the PIDs too much. What you want to do is go into rate profile settings. When you update your TinyGO's flight controller to when you update BetaFlight to 4.3 and you flash your flight controller on TinyGO, your rates will probably look like this. There's nothing wrong with these rates. It's just a little bit too sensitive for my taste. If you look at this arc and how the arc works, so the closer, like how this arc is, and even this, like how this arc is arcing really quick. It's not like straight a little bit here. It arcs. It starts arcing just a little, right after you leave the center of the sticks. That means you don't have a lot of room to adjust or like to fine tune like how your flight is in the air with your sticks. So how you get that room is what I do is I go to the BetaFlight tab is on that. What I do is I drop this 1, because this is 1.00 for roll, pitch, and yaw. I drop this to 0.8. And by dropping this to 0.80 across all three of these, you can see how it manipulates your arc right there. Okay, so now my arc is a little bit more defined at the ends, and it's a little bit more straight in the middle. But that's not all I do. I go over here to this RC Expo. You're right, I leave at 0.7. So if it's different for you guys on the rates, 0.7 is what I use. So the RC Expo, I adjust the RC Expo to 0.4. And you can see how that curve is flattening out in the middle. Now you see how the curve in the middle is like it's almost flat in the middle. That is gonna help us whenever we're flying around. You don't have to like your sticks don't have to be in the center, and it won't be as sensitive on the middle of your sticks. Now once you get to the far ends of your movements on your sticks, like if I move, like right now, this in the center, if I move it like this, it'll it's not going to be as sensitive as it was before. But whenever I move the stick farther out to the outside of the movements, the quad will flip fast. It'll do its fast flips. So it won't be a slow flip whenever you move it out to the outside. It'll be a fast flip once you get out there. But in the center, it'll move and bend slow, so whenever you're flying around, you don't have to worry about pitching too far forward or pitching too far back with your sticks. to me, it's a lot easier, but you know, everybody has their own preference. If you guys want to do it differently, that's fine. But this is just the rates that work for me. So, so yeah, guys, that's really all I wanted to show you here in Betaflight. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect this, and hopefully disconnect that. Get my quad off of there. Cool down that flight controller a little bit more. Yeah. Hopefully, this thing recorded. I really hope it recorded as much as it. I'm gonna have to put it on there. If not, I'll just do like screenshots and stuff to show you guys. You know, while I was talking just now. But yeah. So if you do those rates, how I do them in Betaflight, it's gonna help you guys a lot more whenever I start trying to tell you guys how the flips actually work and how I'm actually able to do them whenever I'm flying through the air, to make your TinyGO kind of work for you a lot better than what the stock rates are. The biggest takeaway from this, guys, is like go into Betaflight and change your rates up. And move it from actual. Whenever you're in Betaflight 4.3, move from actual to the Betaflight tab. And then once you get into Betaflight, change your RC Expo, change your RC rates, change those up to where they're at 0.8, 0.7, and 0.4 across the board in roll, pitch, and yaw. And if you do that, then you might enjoy your flights a little bit better than what they are. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. The next video after this one, I'll probably be posting one of the first trick tutorials for the TinyGO, which will probably be rolls. Either rolls or flips, like front and back flips. So y'all post down in the comments which ones you want to see first. I could do the rolls or the flips or the yaw, but I want to do the most basic maneuvers on the TinyGO, so y'all will have a good understanding on how the stick movements work for that. So yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out and thanks for watching this video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really does help. And I do appreciate you guys coming in and watching these videos. I know I'm not the most knowledgeable on this subject. I'm learning as well. But whenever I get information, I want to share it with you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.